morning, Year 5. This is an example of the Character in the Box project. It is based on the novel Sadako and the Thousand Paper Cranes. So here we have the front cover. You can either print out the picture or draw the picture for the front cover of your Character in the Box project. Like I said before, I would prefer to see it drawn, but I know that we are not all artists, so you have got the option of printing it out. You will need to have the title of the text and also the author. So here we have Sadako and the Thousand Paper Cranes, written by Eleanor Kaur. You will need your name and your class there also. You can see slightly on the cereal box that I have spray painted it black, and also on the front cover I have got a border just to make it pop out a little bit more. You can either spray paint your box or you can paint it, you can decorate it. Last year we had some amazing boxes where children did 3D pop out boxes. It was like the earth was popping out of one student's box. It was very effective. But it depends how creative you are. Obviously, I'm not as creative as that, but I did my best. This is the back cover. This is how the character changed throughout the text. So we've also included quotes, and you can see them very clearly because I've actually changed the font colour to be red. So just giving you an example how Sadako changed throughout the text. At the start of the book, Sadako was a healthy and happy girl. She loved to eat and play with her friends. In the text, it says on page 10, so there you have the page number, and here is the quote in red. Rushing like a whirlwind into the kitchen, Sadako cried, "Oh, Mother, can we please hurry with the breakfast?" And then showing how she changed. When Sadako became sick, she was unable to eat her favourite food. One night, Sadako's mother brought all her favourite foods to the hospital, but she couldn't eat them because her gums were swollen and they hurt so much she couldn't chew. The text says on page 46, Sadako pushed the good things away. So you can see clearly that I have my page numbers and I have my quotes done in different colours to make them stand out, and they are quoted directly from the text. I've also included a little picture down the bottom because it was quite a big space to have nothing on it. You can be creative and add something else if you don't fill in the whole section on the back. The next panel I'm going to show you is the character interaction, so how the character interacted with other characters in the book. Once again, you need to be including examples from the book, quotes and pages. So you can see at the top here we've got all the characters that Sadako had interacted with throughout the text. Now if your text has so many characters that it is just too much for you to write them all down, obviously you would choose then to just write the main characters. And then also what is included there is I have chosen one character to write about how Sadako and her best friend Chizuko had interacted together. And I have an example of their interaction here. An example of their interaction is shown on pages 32 and 33, where Chizuko says, "I figured out a way for you to get well." Chizuko makes a golden paper crane. And Sadako says, "But how can a paper crane make me well?" Shizuko says, she tells her the story about the 1,000 paper cranes, and Sudoko's eyes fill with tears. And then Sadako says, how kind of Shizuko to bring me such a good luck charm, especially when she doesn't really believe in such things. So you can clearly see the quotes from the books done in a different colour, and also the page reference numbers there as well. Nice and clear. Okay, the next panel would be the personality traits. So what are some notable personality traits of your character? You once again have to show examples from the text and the page numbers where you found this evidence. So the two personality traits that Sadako had was she was very impatient, and I've written a little bit of information about how she was impatient with a quote showing how she was impatient. And then she was also very strong towards the end when she was quite sick. I'll read that one to you. While Sadako was sick, she tried to always stay strong and positive. She kept busy by making hundreds of paper cranes so that her wish to live would come true. In the text, Sadako says on page 51, I will get better and race like the wind. And in the text on page 52, it says, she never complained about the shots and almost constant pain. So you can clearly see the evidence once again. You can clearly see that I have read the text and that I'm not just making it up, because I have evidence and also the pages that I'm getting that evidence from. And the last thing you will need are your 5 items to include inside of your box. Now don't forget they have to fit inside of your box, so you need to make sure that they are not too big. I have a variety of items here. I have the map of Japan, because Japan is the country that Sadako came from, and this is a true story, so I was able to know that she definitely came from that country and it was based on that country. There is also the golden paper crane that was made for Sadako, which I made from origami using paper. I have one of my daughter's Barbie's running shoes. Obviously I couldn't fit running shoes into my box, and I was lucky enough to be able to find Barbie running shoes. So that represents how Sadako used to love to run at the beginning of the text. There is also a kimono that I've made out of origami using paper, which is something that the Japanese cultural women love to wear, and it's also mentioned in the text as well. And the last thing I have is a picture printed out of the atom bomb, which is the reason why Sadako got ill. So basically what I've done is include these 5 items inside my box and showed you each panel. So you can refer back to this video if you are not sure. You can also ask your teachers at any time to assist you with any questions that you may have. Thank you.